Romero versus Cruz Pitbull for the Super Lightweight Championship. Romero, Michael Pena. You know what, man? Romero gets a lot of criticism, but he is actually a pretty good boxer. However, as Chris Algieri made a good point on a recent podcast with Malinage, it's a boxing podcast, Romero tends to bring his personality into the fight, which means he's kind of like Carlos Mayorga. Very wild, very outspoken, yeah, very flash. Sounds a bit dumb, doesn't really think about what he says, but he's a really good boxer to an extent. He's just wild. His defence is leaky. He's got good power, good zipping punches, decent timing, very fast at times, quite explosive. But he's not got the best ring IQ, and I think Pitbull's going to break him down, and this fight's going to be over in about round 8, maybe to 12. Pitbull will gradually wear Romero down, although he's coming up in weight. Pitbull has looked good against Gervonta Davis. He's looked good in a lot of fights. His resume is a lot higher than Romero's. And Romero knows how to sell a fight, so fair play to him. He's very good at selling a fight. He's entertaining. And he has looked the best against Gervonta Davis, probably. Well, barring Pitbull. But if you compare the two and the trajectory of the two, Pitbull could have easily got that. So, styles and fights are different. I am 184 right and 48 wrong on this one. You know, I like Romero, man. I'm rooting for him. I think he's a good character. He's funny. Bit like Malinage. Bit that style. But does he back it up? He's sort of a bit like Vargas as well. He reminds me a bit of Fernando Vargas, Mayorga, the bad guys, Hector Camacho, you know, the showman. But Hector Camacho was like, he backed it up. He had the skills. There's certain fighters who have the skills to back it up, and some who have certain skills but kind of fall short when it comes to like the big ones, basically. Like Ryan Garcia. Although he's only lost to Tank Davis, so it's not like... Tank Davis is like the dream killer. He kills dreams. He's the legend killer. He kills any dreams, the prospect killer. Davis just puts them all in the place. Because that's what he does. But of all the fighters, I think Pitbull has looked the best against Davis, probably, with Garcia included. So, on that, you'd have to go with Pitbull based on the fact that he's so durable. Being shorter, he can throw those windmills, he can get those. And Romero just takes too many chances for me. He's not cute enough as a boxer in the ring for the whole 12. He lacks discipline, he switches off, he's rock 'em, sock 'em when he's got 'em. And as we saw against Davis, he steps in because he gets a bit excited out there. Like his personality. That was very bad. That was a terrible impression. But Benny from the Bronx. Yeah, I just feel this fight's all wrong for Romero. He's fighting a bull, and there's a reason they call him Pitbull, because he keeps coming forward. and he's a pretty good boxer as well. He's not just a brawler. My take on it is that Pitbull will be too much for Rolly Romero, and the fight will end in about round... I'm going round 8 for this one. And if it goes to 12, I think Pitbull takes the decision, because the only thing going against Pitbull is Romero sells. Rolly sells, so, you know, you want to set up a fight with him and Garcia, because that's a good fight for two sort of sellers, insta fighters. No, they're both professional boxers, but of the two, I'd think Romero is a good boxer, and so is Garcia. And if he gets past Pitbull, I feel like they're trying to gatekeep Pitbull into being like the gatekeeper guy, like the tough fight, the durable, the sort of Barroza fighter where... But I wouldn't sleep on Pitbull, and I believe that he's too much for Romero at this stage. I think he's more experienced, he's too rugged, he's a dog fighter, and he's going to catch Romero at some point, because Romero lacks the overall discipline for the 12 as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I'm wrong. Put your thoughts in there. Does Romero stop Pitbull, or will Pitbull prove too durable and just, you know, win every round or edge it in a pretty exhausting brawl? I see Romero being exhausted at some point and basically just making mistakes, a lot of mistakes, which are going to cost him in the fight overall. This is all about experience at the end of the day. Pitbull wins this fight by stoppage. Peace.